Hail, hail, and welcome to the HomeBhoys Live podcast. It is Monday, the 22nd of December. I'm, of course, Joe McKenna. Santa Claus is almost here. And tonight is the... one second, I got to turn this off. I've gone on mute there. Sorry. This is all going very well, I have to say. That's my fault. 1 second. Let me just turn off me. See, what I'm doing is I'm running several different computers here at the minute, and one of them is feeding back. So, as I was saying, welcome to the HomeBhoys Christmas Extravaganza. I'm, of course, Joe McKenna, and joined with a full squad bar Marty Flynn with the ever-present, but today a little bit lackluster Scott McCorry.
Yo, Joe, what's happening, Paul? How are you?
Hey, all right, Scott, you're sounding very chipper there.
Dying of mass.
It was a good effort, though, Scott. You were kind of convincing there for a second.
I overindulged in the fucking renaissance of Wilfried Nancy.
and a man that was also involved in your travels, Longers, Liam Power.
How you doing, mate? What did I say before the show? What can possibly go wrong? 30 seconds, we get a technical.
What can possibly go wrong?
Perfect, mate.
Exactly. It's the sign of things to come. Hopefully the raffle will go well. We'll see how that goes. So here we go. We're joined by... Who's this? Oh, fuck, he's back here. Lovely Christmas cans. Marty Flynn. Oh, he joins in now. Now he can't speak.
Unmute yourself, you fool.
Marty Flynn. We're going to skip over you now, Marty. Marty, you there?
Lovely cans.
Lovely cans. You all right, mate?
Yep, I'm straight in the fucking me girl to your class. I told you, should not be finished for half an hour, so I'm sitting in the car here like a knob.
All right, well, I'm very glad you're happy to join us.
Oh, yes.
That's the Christmas spirit we're looking for. And, of course, joined by another man who's chipper, Jason Higgins. How you doing, brother? You over that flu?
Nearly. We're getting there. Big Wilfried helped it yesterday, to be fair.
So there you go, folks. Tonight's podcast is going to have the energy of a fucking hospice orgy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So we forgot why we didn't do Monday nights anymore. Now we know.
Yeah, now we know why Monday night. I feel like I'm in that Christmas spirit of like going, what day is it? Fuck it. I mean, everybody's looking forward to that moment. But tonight is about the Christmas raffle. We want to do the raffle, kick off the show with the raffle. The reason we want to kick the show off with the raffle is because if we leave it an hour, it'll be a nightmare, and nobody will get anything, and it'll be a disaster, and we'll be announcing prizes that people aren't winning, and it'll just be a disaster. So we might as well get out of the way now. I mean, today I was out delivering stuff. I mean, we've done a number of different things over the past number of weeks to support people. Money has gone to different places. I mean, do you want to talk about that first before we actually get into the raffle itself? Get into the kind of like what we've been doing with the money that's come in, and today we broke the £6,000 mark, which, given that we start this about a week after Halloween, is astounding. It's a very short window of fundraising and of giving. And the fact that we're able to amass that amount of money and have the impact that we've had is just, it's amazing to us. I don't know, like it blows us away every year. It blows me away and makes me kind of speechless. I don't know where you want to kind of start this.
She's humbling, bae. She's humbling. But let me tell you something, folks. We've done a lot of good this couple of weeks. We've helped a lot of people. We've impacted hundreds upon hundreds of families. In Scotland and in Ireland. So God bless you all. And some of the organisations have given us shout outs, which we haven't really asked for, to be honest. We haven't asked to be credited for it. But it's maybe decent of them to give us a nod. And I shared the link with the boys with St James's Farm. I thanked us the other day. And a couple of other ones as well have done too. There was an article in the paper here I shared with the boys. 180 families in West Belfast will be benefiting from help from the White Rock Children's Centre, which we were able to give a couple of £100 towards. So that's good too. And Jason has a lovely story as well that he'll fill you in on a family having a day to themselves as well, coming up to Christmas time. So amazing, over $6,000, hard to believe. The generosity of people is just staggering, really. It's unbelievable. Like, we only asked you for a fiver, you just give us $6,000, you know. So and Liam's been a busy boy divvying out the money between us and all that sort of stuff. So fabulous stuff, absolutely great. True to the spirit of Celtic and true to the spirit of Christmas.
Yeah.
Could tell the story, but obviously we get messaged by one of the boys 2 days ago. It says, "Is your raffle thing still going?" We're like, aye. He says, "Listen, I've got 3 tickets that's donated for a pantomime in Glasgow tomorrow." So we made a couple of phone calls and we found an old granny that was going to take her 2 grandkids. So we put a wee donation in to get the bus fare and sweeties, and then someone's kindly agreed to get her a taxi. So she's absolutely over the moon. And just a wee thing like that, 3 tickets to go to the pantomime, we've got the money, and she's be able to take her grandkids that she wouldn't be able to do. So delighted. Just wee things like that. It's amazing. Just fills you with glee and warmth at this time of year.
Yeah, fabulous.
Yeah, I mean, it's we pushed this as much as we can. We've shared as much as we can without kind of giving away people's information and situations. But yeah, I mean, just bringing the positive things into people's world. I mean, today I met a woman up at the.
That's very tough.
Exactly, tough. That's see, tough. How to put these things, you know, in words. So I met this woman today, and I handed over, you know, hundreds of euros worth of toys. Now she works for a program that is for young disadvantaged mothers, you know, coming into parenting, and basically a lot of the toys are developmental toys. You know, they're for very young kids, from kind of toddlers up to around like maybe 5, and then there's obviously vouchers involved in terms of you know addressing kind of essential needs and food poverty and things like that there. And just to see the appreciation of people who don't really expect anybody to come in with anything and help out, it's just it's brilliant. It's brilliant to be in a position to be a person that could be the conduit to that, can be the kind of person that goes, I'm glad to be able to take this money that's been given to us and put it to positive use in a place and in an area and for people who really, really, really do need and appreciate it. And, you know, there's a lot more of that in the world day by day, in my opinion. And we're very lucky to get to do this. We don't have to do this. Very lucky to get to do this. And yeah, it's just it's been fantastic. The response has been fantastic, and I just hope that everybody out there understands that what you've done in donating your money has a very direct impact on people's lives. People that we don't even know, people that you don't know and we don't know, but it's doing the work that we hoped it would do.
Right. Without further ado,
And with that said, let us get down to the brass tacks. Get down to the raffle, right? Now, in years gone by, this raffle has been shambolic, right? Now, but in years gone by, Liam Power has been involved in most of the coordination, right? This year, I've taken over the reins, so things are a wee bit more smooth, right?
Famous last words, Joe.
I'm actually waiting on I'm waiting on Joe's computer going to fire here or something.
I put as much effort in as possible. I'm trying to impress a man who cannot be satisfied. I mean,
all about standards, mate.
It's all about standards, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a screen, right? On this screen is the random Google number generator, which we're going to use for the tickets. The tickets are all numbered. Now, tickets are all randomized in an Excel sheet that you're also going to see, right? So we're going to start with basically the prize list that we put up on Twitter is basically what we're going to go by, right? We're going to go from the top down. So it's not by like, you know, certain like which price is biggest, which price is least. It's just by the way we put it up on Twitter. And that's how we're going to run it. So I'm going to share this screen. So if you're listening, if you're watching us on YouTube or on Twitch, you'll be able to see what I'm actually doing. And therefore, this is This is very. I'm doing the kind of that praise guy. And that praise guy does that kind of stuff, doesn't he? Number generator and all that there.
Right. That's it.
So this is what I'm about. So there's the number generator. You can see it on the screen. This is the randomized raffle tickets. As you can see, if I go all the way down here, we have sold a whopping amount of 1,361 raffle tickets across the last number of weeks, which is phenomenal. Now, there were a lot of people who put in donations that came up as anonymous. If you were one of those, please contact us and we'll see what we can do in terms of like when you put your donation in and if we can match your donation to a name. But some people may have wanted to do that themselves. I don't know. But anyway, as you can see, this is the list of people who have put the raffle tickets in, and this is the number generator. So we're going to need to put our number generator between 1 and 1,361. So that's a wrong tab, Joe. Don't put it in. So we're going to do what the praise guy does, which is like get the numbers out of the range. Oh, bollocks, I fucked it up now, fuck's sake. I don't. Right. Yeah, that sort of stuff. Get all the numbers away from the range. Create a few numbers. Then you go back to the original one. Right. There we go. Right. So 1 to 1,361 tickets. Just double check that's what it is. 361. 1361.
This must be fucking riveting for the people who listen to the podcast.
Oh, it's not my fault. It's boring, right? Fuck's sake, man. I hear this.
Sing a few tunes.
You get paid, but here instead of sitting there like a fucking bunch of dead
Like
hungover fucking Jake balls, for fuck's sake.
That's exactly what the fucking are. I am fucking Dan, mate. I love this fucking day.
Fuck me.
I cannot wait to see midnight to get to bed.
There we go. Right. So same Celtic shirt from this season, right? This is the same Celtic shirt from this season. Who got us that? On shape in here, boys.
Jason knows. Somebody give it to Jason.
You give it to Jason.
He fell asleep because you were doing that. It's fucking nice.
Fuck.
Somebody gave it to Jason.
All right,
somebody, fair play.
It's Kevin. Someone I think he donates every year for us.
Good man, Kevin.
Right, Kevin. Right, so here we go, Kevin. So we're going to find out who's going to win this season's Saint Celtic jersey. 1,011. 1,011. That person is. Let me just take it there. Craig Murray. Craig Murray has won the Saint Celtic jersey. I'm going to put that in next to this thing.
Well done, Craig. Good guy, Craig.
2025.
He's just flown back to Dubai this morning as well.
Good man, Craig. Save it there for you, Craig. Here we go. And again, here we go. Back to it again. Next one. So I'll do this. Numbers out of the range. Right there, Craig. Here we go. This one is for the redonated.
Brother Wilfried cut glass fucking wheelie bin.
Cut glass wheelie bin. No, it was a redonated Celtic jersey from last season, wasn't it, Liam?
Yeah.
1361.
I think it was Owen that won it and handed it back.
Redonated Celtic jersey from last season. Here we go. 288. That is going to be. There we go. That is going to be Dubai Hoops CSC.
Well done.
Woohoo!
Right. Favourite supporters club.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll speak to Sean about that and get it sorted out.
They'd probably get their own fucking shirts embroidered and all themselves. You know what I mean? They're fucking worth that much money. I'm confident.
There's two prizes. One by Dubai.
I won two Dubai and one to Dubai.
Right, so there we go. Right,
money goes to money. That's what's fucking wrong.
Up next is 2 Celtic club tickets versus Livingston, 11th of February. Donated by who, Liam? Let's talk about
that's from myself and Craig and Mick. So I'll meet up with whoever, give them the tickets. take them in the lounge, and then Jason will buy them a pint of Guinness if they're lucky.
So 2
No,
Celtic
Jason
clubs
Jason will
tickets.
buy a pint again. Isn't fucking 2 straws.
Aye, there you go.
2 Celtic club tickets.
Oh, you're here, are you?
2 Celtic club tickets for the Livingston game on 11th of February. Here we go. 691. That is going to be 691. And 1 is not coming up for some reason. Okay.
I'm sitting outside the fucking Speckled Hen pub here in Derryachy, and I'm busting to go in for a pint.
For some
Giving
reason,
me
this
all
is
my
fucking
will
pissed me
not
off
to go
here.
in this bar.
I'm going to find 691 now by hand. This is ridiculous.
Joe, where's the
Second,
numbers? The actual numbers against them?
They're on the side here. See them here? Ian Allen. Ian Allen. That's
Oh,
one.
I
Ian
dare
Allen.
it the fit back. Go ahead, Ian.
I gave me 2 first names.
Club Celtic tickets. That's saved next to his name. Here we go. We'll keep going. Onward we
Second
go.
prize.
Wrong tab. Wrong tab again, Joe. Right. So the next prize is Adelante Lounge matchday ticket. Is that for any game to be announced, Liam?
Yeah, just we'll agree with whoever wins which game they're going to go to.
Sweet.
See you later.
Bye.
See.
Slam.
1, 3, 6.
Yeah, that's me
1.
back.
Right. Here we go. So Adelante Lounge matchday tickets. Here we go. Winner's going to be 1064. 1064. Let's have a look. See. This will actually search me. 1064. Not coming up for some reason. Don't know what's happening.
Because it's not a number.
There's a number. It's right next to the thing. I can see the numbers here.
That's the row number.
part of the search.
I know, but the row is it's completely randomized.
Highlight the full spreadsheet at the top left button and then do Control F 1064 and it'll pop up.
136. So 1064.
No, tell Jason's an IT expert.
Serious.
The row number is the ticket number because I had them all matched. 1064. 1064 is John Kearns.
Oh, Kearns there, yeah, boy.
John
Big John.
Kearns. John Kearns has won the Adelante match ticket.
By the way, have any of us ever won a fucking whistle out of this?
No.
Not a thing,
never.
not a thing. Next one is the Trail golf outing. Golf outing.
No, you fucking clear pallet, you.
Danny, I'm nervous now. I'm under pressure here. So the Trail golf outing. Right, here we go.
For the golf wankers. Here we go.
For the golf wankers. 1361. Winner for the golf outing is 438. 438. 438 is Martin McCauley.
Oh, Mackers, you fucking man, you.
Golf day. Saved.
Right, Harper's
Hold on,
calling
what's
fucking time here. He says, you can't have an anonymous in the raffle, you madman. You just need to redraw it if one of them comes out. And Harper says he wants to win the fucking Rebel Band Come With Your House gig, which is fucking classy.
Oh, aye. We all want that.
Joe, have you put the anonymouses in the raffle?
He was
All right,
going
well,
to.
I just, they're in there, like, because you never know. Somebody might have put it in by accident, and you can go back and if you say when, they'll have an email to say when they donated stuff, and then you can go back and you can check.
Oh, aye, we're going to be doing all that. Can I check? I'll wait.
Well, no, nobody's asked you to do a fucking thing, so don't fucking worry about it.
Hurry up the fuck before I go into this bar. Hurry up.
Right, so next prize is Helen Clark Celtic Canvas Highland Cow Edition. Right, it's going to be won by 460. 460
Sounds lucky. Sounds lucky.
460
Is that not the fucking
Ruggy
American
Vogue CSC?
Oh!
Facts.
There
Fuck
you
me.
go. After me saying it.
Well, that's not me. That's the bus.
Oh, you. It's
That's
somebody
the
for
bus.
your bus. Ah,
That's
right.
big. That's Big Merton.
Nah, is it Fort Corner?
Oh, the corner. All right.
Well, there you
Big,
go.
big
Right
MC.
at place. Pray to place
Right,
on
so
the bus.
what is it? A fucking canvas? Jeez.
It's a you'll love it. Trust me.
Probably looks like him. Is it a cow?
right move when to be far off me.
Right, here we go. Right, here we go. So next one up is the next praise up is the Celtic canvas art wall mural, generously donated every year by John O'Farrell.
The fucking legend that is.
The legend
Yep,
that he is.
the legendary John O'Farrell.
That person that's going to get a visit from John O'Farrell is going to be 769. 769. 769. Martin Callahan.
Oh,
Hey,
Caldog.
Marty. Oh. Marty C in the house.
Celtic canvas art mural coming your way. Martin Callahan. Good man.
That's class.
Now,
That's
big one. The home gig
Nice.
by the Coolies.
Harper's
This is
on
a 1-0 one.
Harper's on a sweat here. Or Harper's misses him.
Home gig by the Coolies. Now, it has to be in Ireland. Now, again, if you're not in Ireland, just find somebody
Move to
that wants to
Ireland.
have a gig. Move to Ireland. Find somebody who wants to have a gig with the Coolies in their house. Be like, fucking sweet, let's go. Right? So the winner
Yeah,
of
carry
the
on.
private home gig, Rebel Band the Coolies in your house, your back garden, your shed, whatever, is going to be 777. That's lucky. That's lucky.
Oh, fuck me.
That's lucky.
$100.
How many 777? Who's 777?
Joe McKenna. Hey.
Well, you never know. Could be Craig Murray, Dubai.
Oh, yeah. Draw it again.
Oh, your dancer.
Draw it again.
see the Coolies getting arrested out
Cool-
there.
Coolies will be delighted with that. I'm going to be trip to Dubai.
They're fine for
Oh,
that.
here. Craig will be when he has to pay their fucking airfare. He may get them fucking cunts to do the Dubai CSE to do it for them. Ship everything out.
There you go. That's a shout.
They could do a fucking a fundraising gig and give us the fucking money for next year.
There you go. The Coolies in Dubai. The Coolies in Dubai. Or you never know. The fucking unless you know what? Let's find a big Airbnb pub. Right? Down the country somewhere. Get
Fill it.
Craig over and we'll all fucking fill it up and we'll get the Coolies in. We'll have a big
That'd be
fucking
fucking
homeboys
great. Imagine
jolly.
that. We'll
There's
be
loads of them
running
down the
buses
country.
Bus
Penny,
runs.
that'll be some crack. Now, listen, see if the cops turn up, I'm out the fucking door. I mean,
That's we'll do that. Do that.
George
We'll
Clark
do
has
that.
said, would we see a difference if you did this drunk?
we are drunk. You talking about?
Go get sober up, you drunk.
Right. So our next praise is tricolor keffiyeh from Palestine, donated by our good pal PJ McNamara,
Young Padraig Shosov.
one of the best storytellers that's ever been on this podcast. If you haven't heard his story about his friend who escaped the Connemara to avoid the Vietnam draft, it'd be the funniest thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. So the winner of the tricolor Palestinian keffiyeh is 582. 582 is going to be. Oh, sorry, I missed them. James Hurley.
Oh,
582.
Early boy.
That's the fucking man, Jamesy Bay.
How do you spell keffiyeh?
K-A-A.
Got it. That's got it there. Happy test. Right, moving swiftly on. There's 4 prizes now. Your name on a brick at the Tommy Gamble statue in Craig Nuke. Jason, do you want to give a wee bit of timeline on that? So people-
Aye, so basically we need to get in contact with them in the next few days, pronto, because, well, as long as we, possibly not, right, because we need the numbers finalised for the bricks, because in the next few days there'll be no more bricks, right? But as long as we've got the numbers for the bricks, I think that's enough, and then we can contact them and get the message that they want put on it. I think there's 21 or 22 characters you're allowed. I'll confirm while you're drawing it. I'll go onto the site and check.
Right, so here we go. So we're going to do 4
Bricks
of
out
these.
now.
So Brexit. So first person to get a brick at the Tommy Gallo statue in Craig Newt is 1282. 1282 is
Down the bottom.
1282. It's John McGrady. John McGrady.
Oh, John, you
Grado.
fucking ledgy.
John McGrady has got a Tommy Gamma brick. And our next Tommy Gamma brick, because it's the same thing, we'll just won't bother doing the different numbers. So we'll try it this one. Tommy Gamma brick. 1085.
Down the bottom again. Slip her down, back.
1085.
Keep her fucking slipping, Jofus.
Chris Curtis.
Chris,
Oh,
so it's 2 rows with 22 characters per row, right? So you're allowed 2 rows with 22 characters per row.
Chris Curtis, TAL.
Get this in again. Hold on a second. Chris Curtis. Oh, well done, mate.
That's a nice praise. That's a praise that'll last forever.
So another one, Tommy Gamble brick. 2 more. Here we go. 1250.
Down the bottom again, man. Keep her slipping.
1250 is David Boyle.
Boyle.
Hey.
Be Dizzle.
Big D.
I'm writing Tommy G brick. I hope I don't come back to this and go like Tommy Gravison brick. What the fuck? One more. Here we go.
Dick.
What the fuck have I done
This
that?
one there. Fuck me, I've rattled through it.
I've done 3 now. I've done 3 now. There we go. So we've done 3. We're going to do the 4th brick.
Drum
6,
roll.
1. Here we go. 4th brick is going to 4, 1, 2. Up at top.
Slip her up there. Slip her up
Sounds
away.
good.
4, 1, 2.
Up
It's
them
going to
stairs.
be Thomas McGurn.
Oh, my God, no.
McGurn, what a man.
Big Dambo.
Big T.
Dizzle.
Big fucking Texas T.
Happy days. Right, that's a 4 Tommy Gamble bricks gone. Now the next one is for the ladies. The Gwyneth Paltrow beauty basket. Right. It's just, do you want to
There's a Fangita candle going
I was just going to say, when's the one I talk about the Fangita candle update from the other week?
There's been no update. That's the update I've gave you. No update on Candle de Vangita.
He has to wait to stick it up our clip before he hand it over. For fuck's sake, we're waiting on the delivery coming. She's to fart it out first.
Gwyneth got wind of us, making fun of her Fangita candle and said, "Is that right? I'm fucking same one. Send those dickheads." Right?
We're waiting to get it.
But
in other news, there's still a plethora of women's goodies there. So I've got it all here, so I'll post it. Well, fingers crossed Linda wins it, but it's me posting it.
What are you talking there? You must be talking $1,000 of that stuff.
Over.
I think it's about $1,500 for all the stuff.
There you go, folks. $1,500 worth of Gwyneth Paltrow joy.
You'll be looking at Dolly Parton in a week, don't worry, dear.
Right?
So Gwyneth Paltrow good basket, sans Fangita candle.
Thanks to Marty Fashion.
It's gonna go. Thanks to Marty Fashion out there running the fucking show.
Yeah, LACSC
261. 261.
Get up them stairs, Joe. Up them stairs.
261.
Keep on
Mr. Gary O'Donnell.
Oh,
Gary O'Donnell.
God,
Gary O'Donnell
God's
gets the good
God's
basket.
intervened here.
I think Gary's won before. I think Gary won the Club Celtic tickets before. I'm pretty sure.
Good man, guys. Thank you for all your support. Fucking
Top man, Gary. Hope your missus enjoys it. And if she doesn't, hope you exfoliate the fuck out of yourself. Good man.
I hope he sticks it on eBay, gets himself a few quid.
I hope he's available just for me to deliver it, so I don't need to post to Melbourne, Australia.
Right, onwards we go. We're getting through this rightly. The next one is a Gucci ladies wrist bag, generously donated by my cousins, and it looks like a vintage type one. Like it's fucking, I don't know. I don't fucking know what wrist bags am I talking about. Shit.
I was going to say, Joe, how do you know that? Right, based on what?
The text I got from them going like, "Here, by the way, Joe, this is dead on, no problem." I mean, but it was surface level information. I knew fuck all about it.
A wrist bag.
I think it's a handbag.
That'd be a bag goes around your wrist. So like it kind of hangs off. It has like a little wrist thing. You know, a tiny wee
All
bag.
right,
What
Joe,
women
for
have.
fuck's sake, I know what a fucking wrist bag is. Fucking, we're a half an hour in here. Hurry up.
There we go. Wait. Gucci wrist bag gonna go to 894. Gucci wrist bag going to 894. Here we go.
Right in the middle. Throw it out there, hit the bullseye.
894. Anonymous.
Draw it again. The name of fuck. Draw it again, quick.
9:30. 9:30. Early in the morning. 9:30 is Rory Crawford.
Fuck yourself.
Rory Crawford.
Yourself, Croft. Fucking fair play, son.
Gucci bag. Gucci bag to Rory Crawford. Good man, rude boy. Oakley smart sunglasses. Meta
Here we
Oakley
go.
smart sunglasses.
Here you go. This is what we want.
This
Don't
is-
need a
This is the
generously.
ones.
There's a
If
few
I wear
brands
these
worth.
glasses, then people can understand me. Is that what the language was, wasn't it?
People like Liam when you're in his car.
You quit
A
work here,
gibbering
man.
fool.
Couple of grand's worth of fucking specs here.
Also, today, generously by our good pal Sean Walls, who was on a podcast a few weeks ago. Oakley Meta sunglasses. These are a ridiculous price. Gonna go to 62. Who's number 62? Getting the Meta Oakley sunglasses. Let's go up to 62. Oh, fuck. Oh, back down to fuck. That's
KT's next door neighbour.
62.
No, surely that would be 61.
Chris Roberts.
Chris
Roberts.
Christy Roberto, what a
There
man.
you go.
Christy Roberts. Meta sunglasses for Christy Roberts. Or Chris Roberts, not Christy.
Go ahead, please, store.
Right, so up next is a £40 athletic club voucher. We are getting to this, right?
It's a pub, Joe. The Athletic Pub in Bearsden.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what that was. The Athletic Club in Bearsden.
Yeah.
Many thanks to them for donating that. Thank you so much.
And Mark.
1361. £40 athletic club voucher for the pub is 83. Number 83.
That was good.
We're pretty close. Oh, hold on.
Up them stairs, go back that top.
Craig Murray again. Craig Murray. Craig Murray.
What's the big money put on
I'm
this?
name a fuck. Think he's gonna need new arms. Carry all these fucking plates.
Craig did buy a wad of tickets in fairness. So we're on to now tech and entertainment. So the next one is for 3 loaded fire sticks. I assume that means with
Don't assume,
apps
officer.
on it.
Aye, we'll just leave the
Right, moving quickly on.
assumptions to yourself, Joe.
Fucking douchebag. Hurry up.
Here we go. Right, so fire stick number 1 gonna go to 307.
Oh,
That is
sounds good.
307. 307.
Craig. Well done, Craig.
Colin Ireland. Colin Ireland.
Ah, Collie
Colin
boy.
Ireland.
So you did, Collie boy.
Fire
So you
stick
did.
for Colin. Right, there we go. Now let's go back to it again. Fire stick number 2. 1327. 1327.
Down the stairs, Joseph. Go on. Into the pit.
1327. 1327.
In the
All the way down the bottom.
In the basement.
Hold on a second. Back a wee bit there. 1327 is David Boyle.
He now went earlier too. Was another boy.
He did, huh?
Joe, who won the first one?
That's a good question. I'm just putting next to their names. I'll check that in a second.
All right, it's all right. I'm writing them down, but
Fire stick number
First one
3.
was Arlie.
All right, Colin Ireland. Colin Ireland.
Oh, by the way, we've
What?
just had a message.
What?
Right, carry on. I'll tell you the message once I fucking find out this passcode.
1057. Fire stick number 3. 1057.
A family tour, Joe. David McLaughlin, late entry.
Oh, Davy sniping in the fucking back post. What a man.
As always, David, God bless you.
God bless you, Davy boy.
105. Oh, David McLaughlin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah,
That's an
top man.
additional praise.
Alan McDonald, fire stick number 3.
On Ollie boy.
Right. We've now got 5 12-month TV subs donated as well that we're going to go through. We'll do them 5 of them. And then we've got
Loaded
3
fire
more,
sticks are a
6
Native
more.
American religious artifact.
Tribal name. What's your tribal name? Loaded fire stick.
We're not allowed to tell you who. We're not allowed to tell you who donated them in case fucking Donald Trump tries to deport them or something.
So 5 12-month TV subs. Here we go. First one goes to 493. 493. 493.
Work in the middle, let's hop in the middle, let's meet in the middle, let's go.
David Kelly.
Oh.
Stakers, DK, well done.
Okay, and back to the numbers, and we'll do it again. Number 2, 1331. We go down again. 1331. All the way down to the bottom, folks. 1331. Matt McGlinchey.
McGing, what about you, mate?
There we go. Now we're on to number 3.
Mad Dog McGlinchey.
343. 343.
Wilfried Nancy.
343 is. Oh, a second. Lost it. Martin O'Brien.
OB, what about you?
Mob.
So that's the third one we've given away. So we're going to get 2 more away. Next one is going to be 12. Number 12 up top. Up top. Number 12. James Flood.
Floodo.
Big Flood. Big F.
Right, and we've got 1 more to give away, and then we're going to finish with 6 more of these, and then we're good to go. 5th one, 87. Fuck, too far. Hold on. John McGuckin. John McGuckin.
McGuck.
Well done,
Keep
John.
it up,
So well done, John. Right now we've got 6-month subs to give away, and this is the end of it. And then we'll finish off with David McLaughlin's tour. So let's just do it here. Fucking do this. We put it here with the praise guy stuff. So we're gonna have 6-month subs. Kenny donated. A good friend of the show. First one's going to go to 1270. 1270 is going to be.
Get your fucking snorkel gear on, get down there, boy.
1270 is too far down. Dahi McGonigal.
Big D. McGee. The man to
Yep.
see, sitting on his mommy's knee.
Number 2 is going to 421. All the way back up.
Get up the stairs.
421. Gail Foley.
Majestic praise.
Okay. And we've got 4 more to go. 370 is number 3. That puts us back up here. It's going to Brian Graham.
BG.
Brian Graham. We've got, how many have I done? That's 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is 4. 886.
I'm loving it.
886 is anonymous. Fuck's sake. Let's try it again. 113. 113. 113. A second. Kevin McGreevy.
Magic.
Kevin McGreevy, well done, lad.
Congratulations, Captain.
Got 2 more to go. 64.
Do 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 do.
Almost at the end of this painful Painful experience. 64. Sean Conway.
Boy, who, Sean?
And we've got one more to go, Liam, yeah?
And that's 5 you've done now.
Okay, so we've got one more to go. Here we go. 257. That's going to put us back down here again. 257 is going to be the last winner of the 6-month sub. It's going to be Dubai Hoops CSC.
Fuck's sake, they own the whole fucking film company in a ring.
And the last one we're doing is going to be the late entry of Davy McLaughlin's tour for a family of 4, was it?
So for those who don't know, you must be living under a fucking brick if you don't know who Davy is. But Davy is the premier tour guide at Celtic Park, friend of the show, all around fucking gentleman, and his tour is one of the top rated things to do in Glasgow on TripAdvisor. The reviews are amazing. So if you get Davy as a tour guide, all the tour guides are generally very good, but Davy just puts that extra bit of bling on the top of it. And also Davy's relatives, of course, were some of the founder members of Celtic. So he has a long lineage with the club. So listen, enjoy yourselves. That'll be a cracker. I'd love to go up and do that myself, actually.
Well, if you listen to this show regularly, you know we rip the absolute back out of Davy. we deal with nothing but fondness because we do greatly love the guy.
Davy knows how much we love him.
So here we go. The praise to take a tour with Davy McLaughlin for a family of 4 is going to go to
Anonymous.
607. 607 is going to be John Campbell.
Go ahead, Soupy.
John Campbell. John Campbell. So there we go, folks. That is the end of our 2025 HomeBhoys Christmas Appeal. And
thank fuck.
I know the actual raffle can be torturous, folks, in comparison to the wealth of entertainment you get from the regular podcast. But we do appreciate everybody, lumping in for it, helping us do the good that we can do, giving us the opportunity to put, your good intentions into the world.
Do you want to give an update on the money, Liam? How much is left, or still to go, or what the fuck? Where are we?
Yeah, so I think we said last week we've distributed over £10,000 in the last 12 months. And obviously we've got a bit more out the door since then, over the last week or so, which is brilliant. We've got over £3,000 sitting in the account still, and there's money coming in. I think we'd had just over £5,000 from the GoFundMe page, but it's now over 6,000. So we're expecting quite a bit more to come from that as well. And I think there's a bonus ball being done for us elsewhere as well. So funds are looking healthy, so we can still hopefully get out and help some more people as and when we find them. So all looking really good, and just a massive thank you again for the super generosity from all the listeners. Really, really, really good.
Yeah, and as we were saying, that like in previous years, we've been able to get it all out before Christmas, but you've been so generous to us that you've allowed us to keep donating throughout the year. And some of the things that we've funded previously were like poverty, anti-poverty initiatives for children who weren't getting free school meals, during outside term time. So we've been able to help with things like that. There was a young girl who we helped last year who we supported her family through the appeal. We kept her. We actually paid for her electric and or oil and stuff like that. And that child went on to get 11 GCSEs, all at A or A star, like an absolute blinding kid. And she's, because of her background, she was chosen to go to be the recipient of a lifetime scholarship. So she's going to university, and they also they do like leadership type developmental stuff for the kids as well. So she was taken away to Romania during the summertime by the foundation, and what we were able to do was step in there and buy her new clothes and stuff like that. Give her vouchers to get herself organised for going away, so that she didn't stand out when she was, that she was like all the other kids and she had enough to get her by. So, that's life-changing, completely life-changing stuff for families like that, who would never have an expectation of being able to do that. Our listeners have allowed us to help with those things there. So look, you all need to be incredibly proud of yourselves. It was just like we're stunned by the amount of money that's come past us, and the praises are brilliant, like really, really brilliant. Even small praises that you may think there's sure that's only a wee thing. It's not. It's massive. It's huge. Keeps everybody engaged with us and having the crack, and allowing this time of year to be made special for so many people who would struggle otherwise. And I'm telling you now, it's hundreds of families this year who are going to benefit. Hundreds of families, hundreds. So it's the impact. Imagine if we weren't doing this. The impact that the fact that we could be making, that impact will be lost. So God bless you all. Fair play. Happy Christmas. Nola Conadeve.
Yeah, well said, Marty. Just there was a nice message in the chat as well, which we missed from the start of the show. But Chrissy by Celtic had put a message in there saying they'd had a whip round at a funeral, one of his friends' funeral, and donated £50 on behalf of Sally Knox. So lovely gesture. Thank you.
Decent there. Yeah, fair play. And rest in peace, whoever the poor person was.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, where do we start the rest of this then? Do we go back to the doldrums? Do we look at the trajectory of Wilfried Nancy up to date?
When's the last time we spoke?
Might have been 2 weeks ago.
I honestly think you've got to talk about Dundee United.
We'll start there then.
Because we definitely spoke about the cup final, didn't we?
It's after that, wasn't it?
So I mean,
Wednesday
was kind of the Wilfried Nancy thing. So we've all spoke about it, Marty. Marty, you kind of put yourself out there straight away, your thoughts on it, and however much it wasn't nice to hear, I don't think anybody could have denied what you were saying had some legitimacy. And it's just your opinion, and that's bang on. That I mean, I thought against United were coming into a poor run of football. Once again, the fans turned up, sold the place out again. It was the atmosphere was mental because now I think about it, I remember Celtic had fucking released a few videos and we'd heard about Peter Law, and I mean they keep telling us it's just a minority of fans, and they might be right, but Peter Law didn't thank and give any credit to any of the other ones, did he? You know what I mean? They basically say they basically had a go again, and then Michael Nicholson had enough.
His statement was classic Peter Law.
Yeah, classless, man.
Dripping with that's exactly what it was. No class whatsoever. Just
Yeah, I mean, we were already getting up to Dundee United, and Dundee United was going to be, the atmosphere in the stadium wasn't going to be great anyway, and they just fucking doused more petrol on it. The game itself, I mean, that game should be dead and buried. I mean, it was, however much we missed chances, however much we kind of dominated the ball. I mean, the ball that was going over there, right back, it was owned constantly, and obviously with the goal fate and stuff like that. But it was a bit freaky, I thought, how much we were gearing up at the back. I mean, we were talking about it, but see when you're there at half time and you're only 1-0 up, you're starting to go, this game should be dead and buried. And if Celtic are 4-0 up at half time on Wednesday night, or whenever we played, I don't think anybody moans. I think even Jim Goodwin came out and said, and some of the football was great. That's no kind of go to town on the whole thing. Some of the football was really good. There was some good one touch. We looked like a football team at times. It was great to see. Second half was a shambles, a genuine shambles of a performance, man. And I felt Dundee United came out, got their goals, which were coming. I mean, the second one's a belter. I'll give him his due, but it's worrying again. Wednesday was particularly worrying. I mean, once we'll come to what happened yesterday, but I am not one for singing about the manager out. It says no in me. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't like it. No matter what we think about the guy, I feel he's been dealt a shit hand coming into Celtic at this point. he's not made it easy for himself, of course, but I don't know, the atmosphere, everything about Wednesday night just didn't seem right. Do you know what I mean? I felt they get through our defence about 3 or 4 times in the first half. As I say, second half, it was really worrying because you've now had McInnes, Stephen Robertson, and now Jim Goodwin, and they all seem to have out-coached them at times. And I don't know. I thought it was really... Second half was mega worrying. But anyway, we know what happened. Pass on. Jabo. Anybody? Hello?
Where'd he go? He's fucking
Where's everybody going?
I thought it was really good in the first half, Scott. I wasn't at the game, but I watched it at home and I thought he played really well. You know, it was the best we'd looked under Nancy to date. Maeda was just so much better playing on the left. He was tearing that guy apart there. And you know, I think we're all pretty supportive of Johnny Kenny. We all wanted to see him get a chance and hoped he'd do well. But I mean, appalling kind of misses through that game. And like you said, it should have been 3 or 4-0 up at half time. And everything could be different then. Even going 2 goals up, you think that would be the game done and dusted. But you know, we deserved all that really in that first half. But the worry is just how quickly we go from being good to being completely out of the game. And you know, just you're playing a team that's got 4 or 5 big boys in the team. You've got one player in the Celtic team that's over 6 foot, which is Trusty. You can see twice from set pieces, not directly, but you know, in the second ball and whatever. It's not a massive surprise, but yeah, just brilliant. And then really bad second half. I'm with you. It's not nice hearing the singing about him, but I think it's just he's coming at a bad time. There's so much ill feeling around the club and the support and everything else. So it's just not a great time for him. And you know, to lose those 4 games in 10 days or whatever, and throw away all the work that O'Neill did for us in that short period there, then you know, it's no surprise that you're going to start to see some reactions like that. But infuriatingly frustrating because, like I said, so good. Any sort of decent striker, you're 2 or 3 up in the game. The game's dusted, you know, and you have a ball then second half. But and again, we'll touch on it about yesterday. But you know, we're looking really good going forward, but very vulnerable going back the way. Any sort of counter attack, we look like we're going to concede every time. So that's a bit of a concern.
Yeah, I was blaring away on mute before you started earlier. So I was up at the game and all, and I agree. The atmosphere was just mad. It was fucking. We were 1-0 up and playing great, and folk were singing Nancy's name. And then in the second half, they're like, fucking Nancy, get to fuck. And you're like, in all my years of following Celtic, I don't think I've ever heard that about a manager.
We were talking about yesterday, Jabo, and somebody suggested that it happened under Davy Hay, and then Stratton got it, but I can't remember Stratton.
I can't remember.
John Barnes definitely got it at that Inverness game.
I can't remember MD doing it. But just my memory, obviously. And it wasn't. I mean, the sack the board chants were massive. Just about everybody was singing that. But the Nancy get to, that was like, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the way support was singing it. So the pockets here and there. It wasn't everybody, but there was a load singing it. And but back to the first half, I thought Celtic were really good in the first half, but again, we just don't take our chances, and it's killing us. You know, we took our chances against Hearts, we took our chances against Dundee United, we took our chances against it. Not so much against it, man. I thought we were rubbish against it, man. But if Hearts and Dundee United, we'd have won both the games. You know, without a doubt. Even fucking Roma, we could have took some for that if we took our chances. But it's just
you're pushing that one.
Well, no, they were a better team, but we had like 4 or 5 good chances and fucking done nothing. But so bad up front. But we played really well in the first half. I think a lot of that was down to Dundee United were absolutely pathetic. But fair play, and then whatever team talk he gives them at half time, fucking hell. Dundee United get the equaliser and it been coming for 10 minutes before they got it. You knew they were getting it. We were just all over the place. And then they follows that up with a second. And then they kind of sat back a bit and we had quite a few chances. Shin missed a fucking screamer. There was a few chances to get a draw. But just awful. But I fully expected us to get beat, get into the ground. And at half time, I fully expected us to win, and then was a shock to our second half performance. No, but after that game, I was wanting Nancy out the door myself. I wasn't singing for me to get sacked or that, but I kind of gave up. Just pathetic, and it looked as if the players just didn't know what they were doing in the second half, and it's just awful. I mean, he has been up against it. The fans are revolting against the board. He's brought in. Just on the back of Martin Neal said a wee purple patch results-wise. In the middle of a season, no pre-season, no his own players, difficult situation, but he didn't help himself, by going gung-ho right into his new style straight away. But different story last night, but I agree with both and I agree with Liam. We look very vulnerable at the back. And once they lose their shape and a team gets a goal against us. Well, last night was different, but up until that stage, once a team gets a goal, they just fold like a cheap suit. But so we can come on to last night, which pleasantly surprised me. But Dundee United was just awful.
Interesting to hear what you were saying, because like we've spoken about in the past, you're very much, I think, a lot more tolerant than us and kind of. And whilst I wasn't actively pushing for him to go, when all the rumours were floating about on Thursday that he was getting punted, I wasn't upset. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't really.
Same. I was kind of. The only thing was, with the clowns that are in charge of the club, I wasn't holding my breath for anything positive coming in to replace him. Do you know what I mean? I thought it would have been a Mark Fotheringham, Sean Maloney double act or something like that, with maybe Martin O'Neill coming back. That'd be the maximum you'd be looking for that shower. Or Ange coming back. It would have to be something that they knew. There wouldn't be any forward thinking there. They wouldn't have a short list of 8 guys that they'd interviewed previously and they were keeping in contact with. I don't think that exists. But aye. So I was kind of hoping for him to get the ball. No, on a personal level, nothing against the guy. But I just thought he was so much out of his depth, and I was agreeing with everything Marty said on the pod when I was arguing with Marty. I'm saying, well, it's coming through now. I think he was possibly right. So that was then, this is now, so we can.
Yeah, let's see what Marty and Joe have got to say.
Yeah.
Well, my view of him hasn't changed at all just because of one match, and Aberdeen are stinking. Do you know what I mean? And it's not anything personal to him whatsoever, because he didn't appoint him fucking self. But see, if you look at it, take a step back here, right? Think about this. You had a man who's inside our building, who's in charge of the transfer policy, refusing to give the last manager the players that he wants, which inevitably speeds the day that manager leaves, and then he appoints his mate's mate afterwards. It's a fucking absolute constructive dismissal, fucking 1.0. Do you know what I mean? He starved Rodgers of what he wanted, and we're all complaining that we don't have a striker, and that's Tisdale's legacy, because he was in charge of the contacts over the summer to bring in players. He didn't bar his hole. Rodgers walked. His mate, or his mate's mate, is now in charge, and we're in this fucking position now where we've had this angst over the last lot of weeks. Now, again, just on the general way that the whole situation has been managed, it has been mismanaged completely. You would have at least said to Martin O'Neill, just sit tight, get the cup final OV, whatever, or even after the Huns match at Christmas, get this guy for a win. We were struggling anyway, previous to O'Neill coming in, so it's get everybody back on an even keel here. Enjoy your thing, lift the trophy, blah blah blah. And instead they they made him hang on. They treated him. When you think about the way they treated O'Neill, just poor. They asked him, they kept him on for an extra week, And then O'Neill said himself that Nancy wanted 15 minutes with him, if even. You know what I mean? So it was just like, out the fuck out, lad. Do you know? And that seems to be the attitude of Tisdale and Emmons, the way they're running the place. It's not surprising. Doesn't surprise me the way things are going on. So like a swallow doesn't make your summer, and the problem with Nancy is, and it's going to be a perennial problem from now on, is this start. He's not going to get any breaks, any as we go. Everybody's going to be on his back every time we get beat. So what he needs to do now is to go on like a 3-month winning streak and clear all before him. Given the state of that squad, it's highly unlikely. Is he going to bring in players in January? You'd imagine so. Are they going to be the required standard? God knows. Who knows? Are they going to get time to bet in themselves and make mistakes and learn who their teammates are? Absolutely not. They'll get crucified from the fucking word go. And it all just sums up the total mismanagement of the whole club. I mean, everything that the collective has been arguing is true, and you can just see it from things like this. We're going, this is just not the way to do things ever. And on a personal level, yesterday when when I saw James Farr scoring, and you see the reaction of Wilfried Nancy, like you're actually relieved for him on a personal level. You're going, sort of, thank God. You know what I mean? But again, without getting into the weeds of, I always say I'm not really interested in the politics of the last match because we're playing Scotland, so you're expected to win them all anyway. But if you look at the whole situation in the round and you think back how we got ourselves into this absolute fucking mess, it's just totally typical of how the club is being managed.
Can't disagree with him. Absolutely him. I told you. Right, Joe, what about yourself? Sunday night.
Anything anybody said. My biggest issue with, I suppose, Dundee United specifically is it's making me judge everything negatively. We spoke about this before the show, Scott. Like everything, I'm looking at everything in a negative light. Even though we won against Aberdeen, I was still watching the game, going like, I was nitpicking, going like, oh, I'm not seeing this, I'm not seeing that. This seems a wee bit fucking unstructured, a wee bit more fluid than I think it should be. Does this guy deserve the hate that he's getting and the pressure that he's getting? Fuck no. He's been thrown into an absolute fucking cauldron of shade. Has he helped himself? No, he hasn't helped himself. Do we have the quality to finish the chances that this team are creating? It appears that we are pretty further off that quality than we would have thought. I mean, it's some of those misses are criminal to me. And with a decent striker, Wilfried Nancy isn't under half the level of pressure. So it's a big, massive, utter clusterfuck. And what worries me about the appointment of Nancy and the possibility of him being shunted out early, right, is that, like, have we not only passed the opportunity to eclipse the other side of the city, rather than do that, we now may be entering into the same sort of managerial cycle that they find themselves in, whereby you're just going through managers to try and find something that clicks. That's a big, big fear for me, because like, despite what they've fucked up so far in terms of the board and the club in general, in terms of how they've managed to lead us to this absolute fucking pandemonium, if it turns out that we then wind up doing the same shit they're doing, which is paying off managers because they're not getting results, then that's even a bigger dagger into everybody's heart. Because like who did we trust progress to if that becomes the reality? And that really, really bothers me. It really, really starting to scrape on me. But a win for Wilfried Nancy, delighted for the guy, delighted for him, delighted for the players, delighted for James Forrest, and trying to scrub as much of the negative thoughts and negative sort of analysis in my mind as possible. And hopefully that will become easier as we move forward in games. But at the minute, it's a bit of a challenge. So that's my thoughts.
Aye, to touch on what you just said there and what Jason said last week, and I think So the squad's shit for all the reasons that Marty spoke about. We all knew it. We all watched it. We all predicted it, and it happened. And the squad's poor. And guys like Johnny Kenny, again, it's hard to kind of get upset with Johnny Kenny because everybody knew what level Johnny Kenny was. Do you know what I mean? And these guys have got to show that they deserve a jersey. And see, right now, he's got a jersey because we've punted all the rest of our strikers, and this wee guy Yamada seems to be rotten. I mean, I could be wrong. The guy could be the second coming, but see, right now, I'm seeing nothing in him at all. And Johnny Kenny's in. He's got the job because we need to give him the job. But again, do we trust our team to go out and get the guys needed? Just no. Just really no. I mean, that last transfer window, and know that the first window that Brendan Rodgers walked into Celtic with, I mean, Yang is actually the best one out of them all, it seems, for that window. Do you know what I mean? I just don't trust. I don't trust Celtic to do things right. Everything they seem to do seems to have an ulterior purpose. Nothing seems to be done for the right reason. Somebody's asked a question there. Anybody believes Tisdale was actually on holiday just before the transfer window opens? I mean, see, when you hear that Tisdale's on holiday, what would they? What are we doing? But Joe, again, me and you spoke about this, and we'll talk about it once. We might as well just move straight on to Aberdeen. Right, Jason, I'll let you go first because you were a lot more positive than about the game than I was. However, I think maybe I've fell into that trap that Joe's talking about, the kind of just being negative because I'm negative now, rather than actually looking and appreciating what's in front of you. So what was your thoughts on the game?
I thought it was brilliant. We're obviously going to see the team. It was kind of very, very similar to what we did at Tannadice, and it just seems that's kind of going to be set up every game. And you're walking out and you just don't know what you're going to be seeing. But then it was fucking unbelievable. It was arguably one of the most one-sided games I've ever been to in my life. Even we beat Aberdeen 9-0, and from memory, I think we scored nearly every chance that we had. I think we had about 20 chances last night. And it was fucking wild, like how bad we are in front of goal. The fucking chances that we miss. It's just crazy. And see when it went one each, I genuinely thought Wilfried Nancy was cursed. I'm saying to myself, this is incredible. Aberdeen have the one shot and goal before then. And they scored the goal and they got totally lucky because mixture of luck and fucking stupidness for Liam Scales. But Maeda was totally unlucky. Slitting, he kind of robbed the ball and Scales had fucking went from up the left to get the pass off Maeda and then left us fucking with nothing. And all it was an easy ball at the back. And back to Liam's point, it looks like that's going to be fucking the rest of our season. It looks as if we're going to concede in every single game we play in. But I thought Celtic were absolutely dominant and rampant for the start. And
Jason, I'm going to jump in 2 seconds. Just jump in 2 seconds. I've got that Aberdeen 9-0 game up here, and I'm looking at the stats. 9-0 attempts on target by Celtic 8.
Well, so the stats for this game, I was looking at it earlier. The stats for this game were 31 shots at goal, shots on target 10. Do you know what I mean? Like, and they're no counting. We hit the post and the bar 4 or 5 times, so that's no counting on target. So that's going up to 15. And fucking hell, some of the misses, my God, Maeda's, Johnny Kenny's, and even the Tierney goal. Fucking your man Shin, fucking don't know what he was doing, and Maeda misses it as well. And he gets the Tierney at the back post, but fucking unbelievable. And Luke McCowan, Luther's the Moor, the Bar and stuff like that. But the football we played was really, really good. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Aberdeen at the last 10 games in Scotland are top of the league with the current form. They look terrible, but we look really good. And you don't know whether it's a mixture of both. They're absolutely rotten, or we're brilliant, or I don't know. It's hard to say, but fucking, I couldn't actually believe what I was watching. And then you're absolutely shitting yourself when it goes to one each. But the big thing for me last night was watching the highlights again, was how delighted all the players were. And it looks as if they are playing for them. Because when the third goal went in, the full dugout has gone berserk. You know, and it doesn't seem like they've chucked the towel in, because we all heard the rumours and all these WhatsApp messages that, you know, fucking the players are fucking demanding this and that, and it's all going Pete Tong. And I thought, I've not been listening to him at all until last night. And I thought his interview after the game was really good. He says it's the players that he's happy for, not himself and all that. Like, he take it in the chin and all that. He didn't use Mowbray's words, but it was like it was words to that effect. But it was outstanding, and he's perked us up for Christmas. And obviously, the other result at Tynecastle, I'd preferred a draw there, to be honest with you. But most folk were saying no, they'd rather Hearts a win. I don't know. Time will tell whether that was the right result for us or no. But it all leads into an interesting 27th when we go to Livingston. You've got the Edinburgh Derby, Easter Road, and you've got Motherwell going to Ibrox, who you would fancy Motherwell taking some for that in their current form. And then straight off the back of that, we're going to Fir Park, and I think that's going to be a corker. But delighted, you know, and I didn't see it coming. You know, I would have been happy for him to get the ball up. But then you're like, what's going to come in and replace him? So whether Wilfried Nancy's actually going to turn into a genius, or we were just totally lucky, and I don't know. But I am I'm very confused.
There's two sides to the entire thought process. It's like, one is, has a guy who's not fit for purpose been given another bit of space and some time, right? Or there's the other side where you think, if this guy can walk through this amount of fire, produce results, and get us up to winning the league, there's a lot to be said for those kind of ponies.
Oh, I mean, and he's stuck with what he's wanted today. You know, he's no wavered. You know, on the back of all the criticism, he's kept it. And for the life of me, I mean, see, when you actually strip things back, right? See Celtic playing in Scotland against the dog shite that we're facing on a regular basis. We should be able to play one centre half. And I get that it gives you an extra man in the midfield, and it's essentially you're playing with an extra player in the park. But then the obviously problems come if that team are attacking you. They're fucking all over the place. So I don't know how you can ever be really good with one centre half in a defensive structure, but must be doable. So I am very, very confused. So, but delighted at the same time, and I'm delighted for him because, as you say, he seems a decent guy, you know, and I hate it, the fans singing that about him, but I can understand why they did. And
think about it like this, Jason. All revolutions are built on hope.
Fuck me, we're straight into Andor here.
Aye, fucking Waterloo we're getting next.
Fucking ABBA.
How does it feel to won the war?
We have friends everywhere, Jovis.
Oh, goodness.
We have friends everywhere.
Goodness.
Who's up next?
Label Slice.
Is that me, Joe, you're calling?
Yeah.
Yep. I think Jason's covered it well. I think, you know, we were really, really impressive all game yesterday. Some incredible misses again. I mean, you know, Maeda's been an amazing player for us. Kyogo was the same, but between them, they've got some catalogue of fucking shocking misses in front of goal. So yeah, just incredible to miss so many chances. The woodwork 4 or 5 times in that second half. The point about the defending was, and Jason, you picked it out spot on there. You know, obviously Scales is or the players that play in that kind of left side of the three, they're instructed to bomb forward at every opportunity. You know, when you watch it back, he should never be making that run until Maeda's got the ball properly. But that's what he's obviously been told to do, and he's not going to anticipate Maeda slipping over and kind of the guy nicking the ball off him, which just shows the vulnerability there. But I think probably the most positive thing was, apart from all the chances we created, that we managed to come back from conceding a goal, but go back on to win the game rather than just capitulate as we've done in previous games there. And delighted to see Tini pop up with the goal, with the winner. He's certainly not physically, he's not been the same player that we saw before since he's come back, but he's probably been one of our best players in terms of, his crosses in the box. You consider quality from him all the time when he's getting out wide and getting plenty of assists and stuff and getting involved. But Yang's having a really good spell with us as well, and particularly, he was on the other side of the pitch when he won the ball back to set up the first goal for us. So, he's doing well. A few more players just starting to kind of look a bit more comfortable in that system, but I'm still far from convinced that he's the right man for us, based on the squad that we've got. As Scott said, the work we need to do to replace the squad to match the system he's got. I've got no faith in the club to do that at all. So the jury's still very much out, but it was a nice relief to watch us play some really, really exciting football. I think we'll be good at Livingston, but I think Motherwell's going to be a really tough game for us, and they'll be able to exploit that defence quite a lot. So it'll be really interesting to see how we get on against them.
Somebody makes again RL77. He makes it's you can't really judge Nancy with this team other than the tactics, and I think that's a very fair comment. The defence, Liam, we spoke about it, and if you even go back and just look at how Sheffield United play, that kind of explains what he desires. Yeah. Should he get the players in that he desires as well? Does the system look a lot more comfortable, or are we basically, is that edge of your seat stuff every week with this? My concern is this team needs managed in a way that we've probably not had to over the years. By that I mean we've generally got the best squad in the league, so our better players should win games just by being better. And maybe we haven't needed to manage games correctly, but with the squad being so weak, we do need to manage games, and that's why I think Dundee United ended up beating us, because Dundee United looked at their own flaws, changed the system up, and went at it. This fella, I agree with you. It would be excellent to get into the Huns game with 3 wins and a bounce. It would be a massive thing. But as you just said there, we're playing Livingston next. We should be good enough to beat Livingston. Livingston are not having a great time yet. Martindale's no kind of having the same impact as he did before because he's changed styles and stuff like that. But this Jens Bertel guy, or whatever he's Askew, or the Danish fella at Motherwell, looks a real deal. Looks like a really, really clever guy. He manages games. He manages games really, really well. He definitely studies the opposition, and I if we can come out of Motherwell, if we can come out of these next 2 games with 6 points, I'll hopefully that negativity is dropped off. So I come in to kind of put a wee bit of context between what we were laughing at, Jason. I came in yesterday, so Joe was talking about negativity, and I think I fell into that I was kind of nitpicking all the bad stuff rather than celebrating the good stuff yesterday. And I came in and you were like, that was a great game. I was like, we were shite. Aberdeen were down to 9 men, they're down to 10 men for 45 minutes. They've managed to equalise. Aye. But Celtic won that game 5 or 6-0. Aye, no, I mean, which we should have. Let's be honest, we should have battered them. It shouldn't have been as tight as it was. But see, everything you said about the reactions, the players look relieved. They look genuinely happy to get the wins. They look genuinely happy, and the team environment and stuff like that. So that's great, and hopefully they can all drag each other through. And we're sticking with this guy, so obviously we want it to work. I am still very sceptical, very, but I'm kind of fingers crossed now. Like I say, we certainly should be good enough to go to Livingston and win comfortably enough. Murrow's giving me a wee bit of the boke. However, that's how it is. If we want to win leagues, we've got to fucking go and beat all the best teams. We've got to, you know what I mean? So, what you said about the Hearts game, I didn't know what I wanted. People kept telling me, we want Hearts winning, and I'm going, maybe, because Hearts look like a good team, the Huns don't. You know what I mean? But, I'm still cautious about the whole thing, but I was delighted. In the cold light of day, because I went to the pub and I gave my mate Shug a hassle and all with the fucking my opinion. But when I went and watched it back today, I rolled back a fair bit. The goal we conceded, in terms of the tactics, just to get back to my original point, is this how this football works? Because going looking at his Columbus Crew history, they weren't keeping loads and loads of clean sheets and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So is this just, we just need to suck that up? And I don't think that's a long-term view. I don't think you can just say we'll outscore you. I don't think so.
And see that point as well, right? When we're playing in Scotland and we're fucking hemorrhaging goals, imagine you come up in Europe against a team that's got a bit of news about them and decent players. Fucking hell.
Mauled. Absolutely fucking mauled.
Yeah, it does. I hate saying it, but it does seem naive, doesn't it?
Because it's the other end of that argument is you play the system your players are built for. Do you know what I mean? And could you, imagine fucking Trusty Scales and fucking Ralston taking on Europe's finest? Give me a fucking headpiece. You know what I mean? It's just not happening at all. So what happens then is you bring in new players, you let go of old players. And then you have the whole churn of the squad that all needs time to bed in and bed down, and nobody's getting that time. Nobody. It ain't fucking happening. So it's just going to put us under more. This is my point about keeping O'Neill. O'Neill would have been a good pressure valve just to chill everybody out. Hopefully that the balls that was going on in the boardroom then that could be dealt with away from the pitch. That would have given you a breathing space because you're not dancing about the football. Do you know what I mean? But that was taken away just by pure total mismanagement from people who claim to be fucking experts at this sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck?
What happens in January is going to have a massive impact on who ends up the champions. Because you expect the Huns to have a bit of a clear out again, and maybe they'll get 2 or 3 things right, and it kind of galvanises them. We're all expecting Hearts to go and solidify, I think, We're all expecting, I mean, that title's on the horizon for them, so there'd be madness not to. And anything we bring in's got to hit the ground. Anything. There's no, as you say, Marty, no settling in.
And the thing is, you would like Hearts to be scouting our players for us. Do you know what I mean? If you could actually break into their computer and find out who they're looking at, you would go for them. We're going to be going for.
Is it even the scouting that matters? Is it more the approach to the player and the approach to the clubs and how they handle the business that makes that
is well, Celtic are renowned for just. I mean, put it this way: Tisdale should not have anything to do with any other Celtic signings ever. I mean, he shouldn't have anything to do with Celtic. He should be bombed out the door. And that's one of the things, like the banners, you know, Mackay, Nicholson and Lowell. What's Tisdale knowing that for? Because he is, although he's not the organ grinder, I think he's one of the main reasons we're in the absolute shit now, because they've put their faith in that fucking clown.
If the rumours from that global Celtic thing are correct in terms of Tisdale Disney reckon we are
top 100.
I know it's kind of probably been took out of context a bit, but if he doesn't think we're a big player, then he's lowering his level of player that he's looking at. Hence why you end up with second-rate players. Do you know what I mean? I mean, like we're all kind of. I think we're all very sensible in terms of we know what level. However much we think Celtic's the greatest and the biggest club in the world, and everybody in the world should be fucking delighted to even talk to us. I think we're all very realistic. But if your guy isn't setting, if he's not looking for the very, very best because he's got a negative view of where we stand in Europe, then that's no good, is it? I mean, that's...
It's actually more frightening that the people who run our club seem to agree with him. That's
Mhm,
the fucking problem.
Yeah.
That's the
No,
that's
I
the
agree.
real issue.
They're just clueless. They're just clueless for top to bottom.
It's just we old men. Just fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Just clear the fucking place out.
See, I mean, sorry, jumping in here and getting slightly off topic. At the protest before the game yesterday, Paul Quigley, who was on the pod a few weeks ago, he stood up and his speech was absolutely amazing. But one of the things he said totally resonated. And have you heard it?
Yeah, I was there.
Have you heard it, Marty?
No, I didn't hear it. So go ahead.
Right. So basically, the gist of it was he's on about how Celtic are massive on a worldwide basis, and he says we've all been in some obscure place in the world, and there's a Celtic supporters club there, or you're seeing guys with Celtic shirts on, and he says Celtic is a worldwide institution, but he says, see when you actually strip it back, it's got nothing to do with the actual club, and it's even really got nothing to do with the players, because on a worldwide basis or on a European basis, we've never really done much since the 60s and early 70s. So we've hardly made a blip in Europe, right, to be recognised for anything other than the fans. That's why Celtic are a global institution. It's because of the fans. It's nothing to do with them in the boardroom. And not really much to do with the players either. And I 100% agree with that. It's because people were, everybody was misty-eyed about this amazing Celtic Park atmosphere, and it was any football supporter's dream to get to Celtic Park for a Champions League night because of the atmosphere, the crowd. You would actually see away fans coming to Celtic Park and they'd all be out with the cameras, see before the game and all that, and just with the noise as the cauldron. But it's got hee-haw to do with the board, and hee-haw to do, it's us that create that. And to flip it, you're at the game last night and it's like a fucking morgue. The only folk that sung songs were Aberdeen fans for that wee bit. When it was, before the first goal went in, then they were quiet, and then they got the equaliser, they were getting it loud. And the only songs that came for Celtic fans were basically Sack the Board. And that was it. So the Green Brigade are banned, so that's like a morgue there. The standing section tries to get the odd couple of songs going, but nothing happens. The boys, they're all in solidarity with the Green Brigade, so they don't sing at all now. And all they sing is, they join in to Sack the Board chants, but they don't start them, but they'll join in if the rest of the ground sings it. And that's it. That is the long and short.
It's really sad,
sport now, aye. It's like an absolute fucking morgue. And they're responsible for it. Them and the board. Nobody else. It's them. So, Paul's speech was 100% bang on the money for me.
Mm-hmm.
And they get rapturous applause. But what do you think of that? Do you think there's a bit of both? Do you think Celtic must take some credit as a club? Or do you think it's solely down to the fans?
No, I'm it was, as you say, Jason, if we things, if we things resonated with me, that was one as well. It was a great point. I mean, I don't think anybody can argue with it. It was, when he said it, as you say, there was everybody kind of nodding their head, wasn't he? Everybody around his lap. Aye. I mean,
like one of the biggest things that has brought us to international attention in the last 10 years is our treatment of Palestine. And the fine for Palestine went viral around the world, and we raised hundreds of thousands of pounds for the G Centre and for MAP, and people saw that. Now, some people didn't like it, right? They were anti what we were doing, but they were still fucking fighting out about our club, and they were still sharing the news feeds and all the rest of it. So the actual impact of the club was being spread despite them. And I mean, it was worldwide. Generally, it was really, really well received. You could see it from all corners coming. And people who maybe wouldn't be political were astounded by it, that it was actually going to happen, or that it did happen. So things like that are anathema to our board. They hate things like that. They don't want supporter power in any way. They don't want to be seen to be embarrassing UEFA. They want to be seen to be UEFA's friends, and we want to do everything right and hail and all that fucking shit. Despite the fact that cunts have fined us for fuck all on many occasions. And there was always a suspicion that we were actually being kind of asking to be fined by them, so that the club could lay a marker down on fan behaviour or fan solidarity or whatever. So everything that has happened to our club is despite them. They still have Green Brigade tifos for sale in the fucking shop. Do you know what I mean? So they've capitalised on fan activity, like to an embarrassing point at occasion, and hammered the fans on the same people on other occasions. So, like, this is the whole point of the movement at the minute. You can't have it both ways. You cannot have it both ways, and it's like lions led by donkeys. We've one of the most vibrant, positive, good fan bases in the world. They care about the club, who really do live the more than a club thing. Because for us, it's not, it's not the fact that we're a football club. It's what we stand for and where we came from. What makes us Celtic fans. We've just sat for the first 45 minutes of this programme, handing out praises to people who have been helping people alleviate poverty. That is Celtic. And the fat cats at the top, as I say, Lawwell has resigned. No family has taken more money out of Celtic than the Lawwell family, ever. You've got Dermot Desmond, who's a billionaire. Billions. Billions this man has. And sent his fucking Nepo baby to lecture us, about being anti-establishment. You're the fucking reason. People like you're the reason why Celtic exists, you fucking moron. Greedy bastards who want to keep their fucking wealth instead of sharing it. John Higgins, the snooker player, is embarrassing our board on national TV because they wouldn't fucking throw in a couple of bob. The HomeBhoys will put more money into the HomeBhoys listeners will put more money into the Tommy Gamble fucking statue than Celtic.
Listen, Chris Boyd's put more money in than the Celtic board.
I mean, that's a fucking shambles of a. That's an indictment if ever you heard one. An indictment of ever you heard one.
A guy who's hated by Celtic supporters is actually donated to our statue. Yeah. There you go.
That was all that good work you did with him a couple of years ago, just with that dinner.
I see the likes of that sort of like the Celtic board, Celtic Football Club at this point. They like having us around. They just don't like having us. I mean,
they like having our money.
Aye, 100%. They like having us around, but it'd be someone else. But part of me thinks that when they kind of project Celtic out into the European world, they think that our love of Celtic has something to do with the way they do their jobs. It does not. It has to do with our love of Celtic. When Celtic play well, yes, we are fervent. Yes, we are very motivated. We're very positive. We're very on top of it. And yes, that has to do with how the club is run. But our support of Celtic and our love of Celtic and our, the fact that we are on side does not have anything to do with how you do your job or how good you are at your job. That is irrelevant.
Our love of Celtic is in spite of them. Not anything to do with them. It's in spite of them.
But they don't think that, Jason. They think that what they do.
They don't give two flying fucks. They're just fucking taking their money. Guys like Brian Wilson and that are just taking their fucking money, and it's all they've ever done. And they did nothing to rock the apple cart. They did nothing to take Celtic into this fucking century. They do nothing. When does anything that's got a board vote at the AGM, anything other than 99% in favour of anything Desmond fucking proposes or what's been proposed as a board motion? They don't fucking question anything. Nothing. it's just a closed shop. It's back to the Kellys and Whites days. The only difference is a few quid in the bank.
That Jonathan Watson sketch, Jason, absolutely fucking nailed him. Remember he
Go
said,
away.
"Geez, money, go away." You know, I mean, that is absolutely. I mean,
Bang on.
it's fucking art imitating life. Do you know what I mean? It's like this is the way these people actually are.
Aye.
You know, and they just detest us. They look down their noses at us. They think that we're fucking shit under their shoe. We are customers. We're there to be served, and they know that if they give us bad customer service, we're not. You know, well, fuck you. So what?
Well,
You got bad customer service. Who fucking cares?
we would like to consider ourselves as some sort of community supporting Celtic. They consider us a commodity.
No, we are definitely a community supporting Celtic, and we've sat here tonight and spoke about Davy McLaughlin and the international impact that Davy McLaughlin has made. Davy McLaughlin has made more of a fucking difference to Celtic than half the fucking board have. He's a brilliant ambassador. He's out there talking about the club, making people fall in love with the story, same as we all fell in love with when we were kids. You know, Davy's doing the Lord's work, and that kind of ambassadorial work that the club do, sorry, that the fans do, selling the club. Davy sees the benefit of it because then people travel to Glasgow and do a fucking tour, and then they meet Davy, and the people upstairs don't care. Like, and I said it on here the other week. We had that whole plan for the museum and the cafe and stuff like that. And like Lawwell is leaving on his fucking leaving statement, and Desmond's licking his balls in his statement saying, "Look, at this man has done all this and done all that and listed all these fucking things." But he didn't list all the fucking things he didn't do. He didn't put up the fucking European record on over the same period, and he didn't things like the fucking hotel and the museum that were dumped, and that's because of mismanagement. And what my point has always been is we're hamstringing the people in the building who could be doing even more to promote the club. So in other words, we should be building a museum that gives Davy and that team to be the best that they can be. Instead of fucking walking them around empty rooms inside Celtic Park, you actually have a museum with a flow that starts from fucking A and finishes at Z and all points in between. And they can take everybody on a tour that shows where the club came from and shows where the club is now. Do you know what I mean? It's just so short-sighted, so myopic, and it completely sums up the Celtic regime. It's a 30-year-old regime. It's a Fergus McCann regime. Like Desmond was saying that, like I was brought in by Fergus McCann. Well, fucking no. Well, no. It was 3 decades ago. What's fucking next? What's coming for the next 3 decades? The fucking stadium's built. What's next? What's the grand plan? And like they built the training facilities there for the youth and the thing. And one of the things that fucking Dermot Desmond was crowing about was Lennoxtown. Lennoxtown's a fucking joke. That's one of the reasons they've had to build this other new facility at Barrafield. Fucking Lennoxtown wasn't even built with an indoor pitch. It was like they turned it into a gym, a fucking gym. So in January in the fucking snow, the players have to train out in the fucking snow, or they had to come down and train up against the Jack Stein stand to protect them from the fucking elements in the winter. And they seem to think this was some sort of fucking achievement. It's a fucking embarrassment, is what it is. And it's an admission of failure. Like they couldn't even get the pitch right. Like we had heard about Hazy, the pitch controller, looks after the pitch, the groundsman, and Rogers was getting that Hazy again last year about the state of the fucking pitch. To which Hazy said, "We don't have the pitch you fucking asked for. You fucked off, and as soon as you left, they pulled the plans for it." Half-arsed, fucking short-sighted. You're playing in fucking Scotland. Do you know what I mean? You're playing additional games over the winter, but don't have a winter break now. The fucking that wanky Europa League goes into fucking January or February if you're fucking good enough to keep it going. So the pitch is getting hammered all year. Hammered all year. And still they refuse to put the proper pitch down that we actually need to get the best of our ability on that stage. Like everything, you just be turning your head. And older fans just shrug their shoulders and go, "Well, I just want to watch the football." And I go, "That's fine." But see, when things fall down around them fucking selves, you're portioning the blame properly here. Because there's no point blaming Brendan Rodgers. He didn't fucking do it. There's no point blaming Ronnie Daly when he was here. He didn't fucking do it. You know, Wilfried Nancy's walked into this shit show. Who fucking caused this? It wasn't Wilfried Nancy. He's walked into the middle of it. So what's the fucking determining factor? What's the thread running through all this? Appalling leadership, absentee management, and people who have aggrandized themselves on the club, who are out of ideas. And Peter Lawwell resigning again is another statement of that fact. Out of ideas. Out of ideas. And we all heard the stories of the new training facilities being half hours too, taking out the laundries and all that sort of stuff and cutting fucking corners as usual. And yet being lauded as this great visionary leaving the club. Away and fuck. Away and fuck. You're 15 years too late.
Get told a wee snippet yesterday as well, before the game. Met a guy, well, our John, I was in front of him, so I wasn't talking to him, but John and Joe. So Joe hadn't a fucking clue, but he knew the gist of what he says. The boy for the silencers was mates with Dom Mackay, and he mentioned about the state of Celtic. And he says when Dom Mackay was brought in, he had the run of the place, so he was the CEO. But then they told him Peter Law was come back and had to work under Peter Law. So Dom Mackay's like, no, that isn't what we agreed. And that was the beginning to the end.
That makes far more sense than anything I've heard yet.
Definitely.
Yep. Seemingly he's right successful now, working in the World Cup and stuff like that.
Oh, he's flying.
Who'd have seen that coming? The guy was competent.
No, that's what I said. Don Mackay was sacked for competence.
Yeah.
He wanted to work the right way.
Right.
You know.
Oh man, it's
the way that they throw our fans under the bus as well. I mean, this Green Brigade ban and all that, and kids getting their door kicked in with ill parents and all that. Celtic do nothing about it, but they're quick to stay silent again when what's it up to now? The boy at the stand next to the directors at Tannadice, did they have a Sherman tank in the ground there now? When it was meant to be a knife, was that a tank that he fucking got in there now?
No, it's a bit. It's a bit more. It's a bit more serious than that, because the word was going around the other day that Celtic had hired a PR company, a crisis management PR company, to deal with this situation, and that's the sort of shit that crisis PR companies do. They leak stories like that. So I wouldn't be one bit fucking surprised if that story came from us.
It's a boy's fucking hand and it's a cop's fucking handcuffs.
It was clearly anybody, a fucking blind man, the galloping horse could see it, Jason, but there was nothing there whatsoever.
A blind man, the galloping horse.
A blind man, the galloping horse could fucking see it. There was nothing whatsoever. Like, I'm blind, you know, my fucking eyesight's like, and as I say, it's not all self-abuse. Fuck me. And I can fucking see it.
Unbelievable. But, aye, it's shambolic. So what was your views of last night? I don't think we went in the lot is.
Who, me?
Aye.
What, my view on the match?
You keep saying last night.
Aye, well, yesterday. Yeah, I keep thinking it's no Christmas. You don't know what fucking day it is. I
know.
Yeah, it's what I love.
Yesterday afternoon.
No, I was down in Dublin yesterday watching the fucking hurling, so I was watching the match coming back up in the car on my phone, so it's never really good to watch it on the phone.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? So, and then we get back to PD for about the last 10, 15 minutes, so PD was bunged with Celtic men, and like when Forrest fucking scored, the roof near come off. You know, everybody was fucking cheering. They wanted to win, like, so they did. But so no, I couldn't have been on the match. I couldn't have been fucking, you know, it was great, brilliant for Tierney, delighted for him. You know, and again, he's went in here maybe 3 or 4 times since the start of the season with big goals, and you know, he's not afraid to bomb forward and all the other thing. And this is like and another one too is Luke McCown. Like, I singled him out a few weeks ago how fucking bad he is. Do you know what I mean? But he's doing that Ryan Christie rule. I think you said last week. You know, he's bombing these fucking long shots on the Janefield Street nearly, for fuck's sake, and you're like, what? You know, it's so frustrating. It really is. Had Hattie didn't play as they should have.
No.
He was dropped, so that maybe made a difference too, because he hasn't been great either. You know, so, but 17 fucking seasons, I don't think we've mentioned it yet. James Forrest has scored in 17 seasons. I don't give two fucks what you think about James Forrest. That is an astounding record at any level of football. If you're playing junior football and you'd scored for 17 years, you'd be patting somebody on the back. So fair play to him. That was absolutely brilliant thing to chalk off, you know.
Is it 17? I thought it was this.
Aye. Thank God, too,
17.
thank God he got that one last year. Remember, right at the end, right at the death. So
He
it kept us going.
scored in every the latest instantion of the Premiership League. He scored in every season of that.
The BBC showed us that a wee montage today, a goal from each of his seasons. He scored some fucking crackers, and he scored them with his head, his foot, his arse, and everything. You know.
Isn't it enough?
I was happy yesterday. I was frustrated. I was happy. I was very relieved. But the amount of times I just stood in, it's one of the matches where I was starting up in the sitting room watching the game because I was just fucking on edge. But the amount of chances you missed, I was fucking dancing around the room, pulling my ears.
Jeez.
Man, because I haven't got any hair. And yeah, it was just it was frustrating, but it was good in a way in terms of like the forward momentum. But again, I'm trying now over this podcast. I think I've exercised the negativity. I'm trying to look at the positives now. So my opinion on the game yesterday is now different to my opinion right now. So I think things might be all right. That's what I'm trying to say.
Brilliant.
That's the
Where's
best.
Liam? Fair asleep.
I'm still here, mate. Just listening to what's going on.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know. Cautious, is it? Cautious.
That's one step at a time, isn't it? Like it's literally one step at a time now. Going like, well, let's see how it goes.
But
Like,
you,
it's basically rolling the dice every week.
but you do find yourself going round in circles, though, don't you? At this stage, in terms of you talk about Nancy, you say how it's not really worked well, or it's been a bit of a disaster so far, and then you kind of go round and you end up like we just done. You end up basically at the board again every time, don't you? Just the same thing. No matter what you're talking about, you always end up at the board and going how they've mismanaged this situation into the shambles we've kind of got to know. I mean, I know you always want to defend them, and I don't really like getting up myself, but Johnny Kenny, see up in Dundee. So what were we? 1-0 doing at half time or 2-0 doing in Dundee? Remember the beat is
2-0. Scott half
2-0 half time, and I remember looking down and Johnny Kenny was coming out, and I was like, and now that way I started laughing, and then I get the mayor. I kind of laughed about it. The mayor, I started getting annoyed. I'm going, we're bringing Johnny Kenny on to save our season here. What the fucking shit? How have we got to this situation? To get back to the window coming up, I see a lot of people are putting 2 and 2 together and talking about Kyogo, but Kyogo looks like a busted flush now, doesn't he? I don't think he's. I mean, you take away his time with us before and look at what he's done in the last year, you'd be kind of going, this isn't the guy for us. This isn't the guy. I mean, Kyogo was guilty of missing some pinches and all, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. There's a guy I kind of liked as well, but even him, is it Montague, the boy at Cluj?
The boy from Cluj, yeah.
Right? But he's having a stinking season and all. That boy we were linked with for about 800 a year, that Chris Garden, he's stinking the place out doing. And I've always gave Celtic that we've actually been linked with decent players, but the guys we are linked with, I mean, the Balak Whistle one still. I'm actually going to go and watch his international games and see if he's
Stunning.
It's absolutely bizarre.
The Balak Whistle one's wild, because he doesn't look like a football player. And I mean,
He's up there with Braffhead for me right now.
Braffhead,
Braffhead did a great first game though.
Played in the World Cup final for Benetcon.
Yes, that's kind of. But he's, as I remember, his first game or two, he actually looked all right, and then just started stinking the place out. Remember we got that boy from Dortmund, Jeremy Toyan.
Toyan.
Jeremy
The guy couldn't speak English.
That was him, and he spoke better English than me.
The one thing in Kyogo, you would say, in his defence is, I think in total he's only played like 190 minutes for Birmingham City.
Right. Aye. And
He's
at
not,
Rennes,
he's not scored. Yeah, he's not scored a league goal for him. He scored 1 goal in the cup the whole season.
He's a few disallowed, hasn't he?
The situation at Rennes was
scored
unfortunate, wasn't it? They didn't really want him.
What was that one, Scott?
When he went to Rennes, the situation, I don't think the guy signed him lasted a week or something. You know what I mean, and then he was out of his arse. Same thing that happened to Jota.
Yeah.
To be honest, but we need to get a striker in, and I don't know. Who's the terrible scorers in the league?
Dare I say that I think a lot of the chances we've had in the last few games, Armada might have put a few of them away.
Yeah, what about me other night? Obviously, me and you.
He fucking would have, of course he would have. For fuck's sake.
Joe, me and you kind of jumped on the Wrexham bus and I've kind of got that wee contact now in Wrexham and stuff. And was it Friday night, Wrexham versus Swansea, the derby?
Yeah.
And Swansea are battering them, right? It's all one-way traffic. And I'm obviously, I'm wanting Wrexham to hold on for a draw. And fucking Adam Vida comes on and knows he's a certainty score. And I was like, oh, it's definitely going. And you want Adam Vida to do well, but I didn't want Wrexham to get beat, man. I can sure enough. I should have put my house on it, man. It was a certainty he was going to score. But no, Adam Vida would have scored half the chat. See the one, I don't know what Johnny Kenny's trying to do. See the ones that come in front of goal? Just put your foot through it. Don't try.
I couldn't believe he didn't slide the other night for that one chance.
Aye.
I was astounded.
And it sounds like I'm getting on at Johnny Kenny. I just think, honestly, the guy's a limited player and his confidence is... I think his confidence is knackered for the other night.
Yeah.
Because even no matter what I think about him or how high or low I don't rate him, a striker scores 8 goals. If he's confident, I reckon he's getting a hat trick on Wednesday and he's getting 4 yesterday. Do you know what I mean? So... And it's Jason. See, when he scored, I agree with Jason. I was cracking up. No, but I'll tell you another thing, Liam, and I wonder if you noticed it. Do you think our players look really, really timid? Like, nobody goes in and tackles hard. Nobody, man. Aberdeen were going through us with ease in terms of tackling wise. And it's quite frustrating. I don't know if he's agree or maybe he's never noticed.
I read a lot on the other board about people talking about Cammy Devlin and whether we should be in for someone like that. And he's not a player that I really like that much, but he's had a good season just now. But we don't have anyone in the team like that at all, do we? No one that will. No. I mean, Aidan's probably the most physical, but he tends to give daft fouls away rather than anything else. But yeah, we're missing some physicality all through the team, big time.
And the thing is, I don't think we can get I know Cammy Devlin's having a really good season, right? Maybe kind of one of these standout seasons for him, but I don't think he's good enough to come in and play our midfield. So if we're going to strengthen the midfield in terms of hardening it up, that person's got to also have a really good ability. Yeah. Because especially the way we are playing football now, because he definitely likes that one touch, boom, 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 boom. And I mean, like Scott Brown obviously had that physicality, but he was also a pretty damn good football player. I wonder if there's anything in this wee Murrow guy. I wonder, Marty, you'd suggested that.
Yeah, we're scouting him at least. No, actually, I think it was more than that, but spoken to somebody about him. We made inquiries, so yep, that's definitely one.
Mazwan Heezy, is it?
Easy for you to say.
Mazwan Heezy.
He's away on the African Cup of Nations, isn't he?
He's in Zimbabwe,
yeah.
This is the fucking year where you'd be wanting half our team to go on, for fuck's sake.
Aye. Probably wish I went and nobody noticed, man.
Any correlation with Taneki playing last night and us playing brilliant? He's another fucking donkey.
I can't get it. See the amount of ability he's got. The absolute ability he's got. and
Again, you
produce.
probably find if he was fucking coached better, you'd be getting more out of him.
Yeah, but he produces nothing.
No.
He seems to me.
He's
I
doing
was
it all
doing in Sauchiehall Street on Saturday, and there was one of the guys now, the jugglers, one of the boys, and I asked him, I says, mate, did you play football? And he says, nah, I wasn't very good at football. I went to Stone and doing audience keep you up. He's not
Aye, aye. Might be one of the guys on the park.
was he John Barnes, bro?
Well, that was the rumour. But the funny thing was, I went to see Everton the following day, and he was on the park at Goodison and all. I couldn't believe it. And it was like the following week. Like I'd seen the same guy twice. Aye. But that was the rumour he was John Barnes. I don't think he was, but
No.
it was fucking brilliant. I mean, I was shite at football, but I could keep the ball up for hunters.
You could.
You know, I couldn't do all the tricks that he did, but I could keep the ball up for 600-700, no bother.
Really?
Aye, but you get into a wee rhythm of doing it, and you need to let the ball down a wee bit. See what the ball you're playing, and see if it's rock hard and that, you can forget it. But see if the ball's a wee bit let down.
That's a fucking Tom Brady special there.
I was going to say, Tom Brady done that. Aye.
Aye, if you hang with, you just plant your left foot. Now I'm right footed, but plant your left foot in the ground, and you can get fucking 20-30 quick. No, just doing it with your right foot, and then you start going between your feet and all that, and then you can get your fucking hang with again, and put it back on it. Go to your knees for a while, and so I wasn't doing fucking run the back and all that shit, but I could definitely do it for hunters. I ain't bother. I used to just play keep uppies all the time.
There you go. We got the entertainment sorted for the next live show now.
Homeboys head tennis. Let's go.
They'll smash kneecaps. Fucking past up to that.
That's it. Nah, I can chat it.
Could do it for hunters, no bother. Aye, but shite at football. I'd love to be good at football. They gave me to be good at football. It's fucking useless.
Ah, well.
So,
we're at 2 hours, and I know most of this crew is in a fucking percent of 60%.
I'm fucking Dan. I was full of beamish yesterday.
Marty's Dan. Marty's Dan. Scott's in a body bag. Jason's up at the flu. Liam, are you dead?
I've been hanging all day, mate, as well.
Wrap it up,
it's been a long day.
I'm the only fucking.
Wrap it up, the fuck.
That's alive on the show.
so what's the plans for Christmas, folk? What's your plans?
Doing fuck all.
Are you having big Christmas dinners in the house, or he's going out anywhere?
100%. I'm day drinking tomorrow with the missus, and down the road, and then big massive Christmas dinner, Christmas Day, and then out to a friend's house that night. Bit of crack. Other than that, hang about, watch movies, chill out, play my guitar, watch Celtic. Fucking bliss.
There you go. What about yourself, Marty? What's your plans?
Same fucking drill. And these two fucking cunts who I own want to see the fucking stuff they've got. Fuck's sake. Stuck in the house with these two fuckers for 2 weeks. They'll be on the treadmill trying to tire them out. So they will. So yes, Scott, to answer your question, I was on the Beamish and Kerry Kiernan's and fucking Donny Carney yesterday. They were flying down. Lovely.
Beamish, I've not had Beamish in a long time, man.
Oh, very nice.
I don't think I've ever tried it.
Beamish Ken has a wee bit of a coffee aftertaste.
It has it's a fucking dream of a drink.
It's a lovely wee drink.
Oh, it is already. Just
How many pints we talking, Marty? How many pints?
Fuck. Well, with a few. We were queued up outside the fucking bar before it opened, right? And then it says it was about 12 o'clock, and it says right, it's 12:30, and when we come back, so there was a wee funny as fuck. It's a nail bar, right? All birds doing nails, and it has a coffee fucking shop. You can stand by a coffee, and it's weird. You can, and all the birds getting their nail done, hanging the coffee, right? So then we walk back up to the bar, and when we went into the bar, it was fucking packed. There must have been a fucking secret knock that we weren't aware of. It was fucking bung that comes from Galway, and we're like, "You fucking bastards! We could have been in here instead of drinking coffee." So we sunk maybe 3 or 4 beamish from we went in the ground, and then horsed it back up the road as quick as we could to get back to the PD for a session. Ended up in there, and then ended up in casement last night with half a fucking Dunloy team. Neil McManus from Cushendall and Brian McFall from Antrim were all blitzed. Absolutely blitzed. Great day, brilliant day. And as I say, the PD was packed with Celtic men. Tons of them there. So, and there was loads of way over as well yesterday. And then it's great now. You're starting to see all the Christmas matches, all the preparations for Santa, all the matches that the kids get taken to. The first ones, I think it's the 10th for Santa match, so they're always brilliant days out. Millions of kids on the boat enjoying the crack. So, yeah, majestic.
Skip,
You know what it was on Saturday, J-Bo?
What's that?
I was in a Scotia on Saturday.
Where are you?
Brilliant, man. Really, really good. Brilliant. Ended up sitting, how that way, because you're in there and you're the young team. You know what I mean? It's fucking, all these old punters. And I was getting off and one about Nancy at that point. And this old guy said to me, is that the Celtic manager told me? I was like, aye. So we end up sitting, laughing away to the game. Anyway, there was a wee guy called Paddy and his pal Joe. And Joe looked like he was about 900, right? And he was wearing like an old gangster suit, but the suit was about 4 sizes too big for him, man. He looked like he just kept laughing, you know what I mean? But he just didn't laugh away. It was good, man. We went there and went to Tollbooth and then went to Brazen. Classics. Gary was brilliant, man. But I always go to my sisters, and my brother-in-law's one of them, and good guy. But he was giving me dogs abuse on Saturday because obviously the collective released my wee thing for the March the other week.
Aye.
And that get released, so I was getting dogs abuse off everybody. Slagging my hat, slagging my double chin, slagging my voice. Everybody was going for me. But he texts me and he says, you're getting dogs abuse. And I was like, happy who? And he's like, all the Bears. And I was like, I expect that.
Job done.
I says, it's the Celtic fans I'm kind of annoyed getting dogs abuse for. But Twitter's just full of fucking faceless accounts now, getting at people. And I dare say that's the PR thing that Marty's talking about. You know what I mean?
Yep.
By the way, we forgot to mention, what about fucking the guy bringing the sword into Dundee United,
That's a sword?
That was my German tank, so the joke earlier on.
Oh, that's what did it?
But that's still to this day, man. But so we go there, so it should be good. I mean, I'm glad they get beat in terms of that because they're all getting a bit uppity a game in it, so that kind of slaps him down just in time for Christmas.
Their banter years lasted 2 weeks.
Aye, so we go there, mate, and mate, I'm good. So my boys will just get in a wee room with all their stuff, and I'll go at the head of a table, and I will just sit there for the whole day, just getting plied with wine and beer.
Yes,
sit beside my dad, Marty. And my dad will sit there, right? And we'll put YouTube on and we'll go through all the same songs we put on every year and the same arguments we have every year about the songs. And my dad will sit there and go, that's brilliant. How do you do that? And I go, Dad, again. Every year we've had this discussion. We'll have the same fight about Rod Stewart. My mum will say, put Rod on. I says, we're not putting him on. I can't stick him. Callum will say, well, you hate Rod Stewart. Put him on then because I don't like him. So that's...
What about yourself, Skip? What's the plans?
We always host, mate, every year. So we have Donna's family over. It's a bit different now because the kids obviously getting older. So Erin's done about going out Christmas Eve night with a cousin. So probably be trying to drag her out of bed Christmas Day morning. So Zoe can open that stuff. Yeah. This year's a bit weird, isn't it? Because Boxing Day I always really look forward to Boxing Day to go to a game or watch a game in the pub, and there's Championship game, but there's no kind of top flight football, which is quite weird. I think just because of the day Christmas drops on.
I know. Same. That is my favourite day of the year. But we have it every year as well, and it's fucking pissing me off now. I'm just fucking It's my fucking
Fuck these people! Fuck these people!
No, it's my fucking birthday, and I'm running about like a fucking blue ass fly, feeding everything.
I know, but that's what Jesus would want.
Aye, exactly. I'm fucking Jesus.
Jesus Higgins.
So I was saying to Linda there, I think I just need to make an announcement this year that this is it. Fucking the party's over. And, so me and Lund are talking about, I don't know, Ellie's talking about next year go to Thailand with one of her mates for Christmas and New Year. So me and Lund are like, fucking, I don't know. So
Get offside.
So, in order for you to avoid having the host, you've got to leave the country.
No, fair play.
No, I'm trying to see if she's there to do right. So basically, I'm at right, South America. I've always wanted to go to South America. I says,
It's the right time of year to go.
why don't we do that, right? We week in Brazil, we week in Argentina, right? And I fucking checked the fixtures. They fucking have a winter shutdown, don't they? Then I'm like, listen, maybe we just fucking say we're going and say the flights get fucking cancelled. We have to go at the end of January.
And the name of dude, fuck.
Well, your plans at the public forum now, fuck's sake, you fucked yourself.
But fucking hell, man, I've fucking been desperate to go to games in South America and then fucking get Christmas. There's fucking no games on. I was checking through the fixtures on that live score. There's fuck all Argentina and Brazil. So I'll need to check. Maybe, I don't know if it's maybe because of World Cuppers, I don't know. But I think they actually have a shutdown, so that's fucking kibosh that. I'm not going all the way out there and there's no football, do you know what I mean? You're spending fucking thousands.
If you know you're find a fucking snooker tournament or something, you find some reason to go.
There'd be a third division fucking, fucking club with a donkey fucking mascot, an actual real donkey somewhere.
If you're hitting, imagine actually, I'll be 55 at the time then, so imagine actually lifelong ambition of hitting Buenos Aires or the fitness off, you'd be like, fuck that.
Yeah.
They will be good. Like,
oh, fuck aye. So that'll need maybe get rethunk. I don't know what I'll do, but I think this year I can't. You know, it's getting, I fucking actually hate my birthday. I wake up and I'm fucking grafting like fucking this kitchen to fucking please everybody else. So then I'm just like, nah, I need to. Yeah, well, Linda's got a fiddle out there.
Justice for Jason Higgins. Justice for Jason Higgins.
Just as well she missed the earlier bit there.
This is a man. This is an overwhelmed house husband, folks. And what the world needs to understand is that his birthday is a sacred moment, and he should do fuck all.
Exactly.
But I mean, surely there's like a Jason Day, no? Across Christmas, no? Every fucking week, I'd say.
It was always St. Stephen's Day. I would always go. Boxing Day would be my day, so that would be me. So I would do all the graft on my birthday, and then I got a free rein, and obviously Celtic were playing the Levery St. Stephen's Day. So
what was fucking picture about then?
But we're not playing. We're playing in fucking the Saturday.
Well, let's just fuck off out of the house and do what you want.
Aye, but fucking, it's not exactly the fucking same, is it? You're not going to the football meeting every day having a fucking hero.
You're going to blame your family on the fucking official calendar? Fuck off.
I don't think you're getting the point here, Joe. The point is, my birthday, where everybody else wakes up on their birthday and fucking gets spoiled rotten and that, I'm fucking running about like a blue arse fly, pleasing everybody else.
Can I be honest with you? See, I think if anybody over 30 thinks they're going to get spoiled their birthday,
well,
ways to fuck up.
Aye. I don't mean fucking spoiled, but I mean fucking a bit
of kindness.
Aye, a bit of leeway.
Bit of kindness.
There you go. That's my fucking man over. I'll be fucking doing it all again next year, it's a certainty.
Aye, but you know what?
Can't wait to Christmas Day. You start moaning off fucking day as usual.
I was just going to say, I'd say you're just Christmas seasonal, festive all day. But you're a good cook, Jason. That's a thing. You're a good cook, so it's worthwhile.
I do like cooking.
Tell you what, you're making me fucking starving. Talking about
I am ready to go downstairs and fucking make a sandwich.
Fucking come in here now to get bingo.
Right. Folks, listen, we've ended this on a positive, I think.
Right. I seen the chat at the start. There was a couple of jambos on getting a large. You're like, fucking hell.
Let's see how it goes with me.
Exactly, and that's fucking.
All the pods, ever since all that start, all the pods seem to be kind of getting full of wahoos, know what I mean? But we Billy Reid for the Garden Gadway, he was he collects for the Invisibles, and he was doing, and obviously the boys had helped out yesterday, done a
fantastic. I'm raging I didn't mention that earlier, but so it's got to go.
No, just that, and Billy's just saying they deserve a shout out. They horrible ultras, after the GB kind of done what they done. Now the boys have had their own collection for winter clothes for all the
No,
poor
100%.
unfortunate puppers out there.
I get dropped off. We went for some eating the tune, so I get dropped off and a couple of bags for the boys as well. I fucked in a brand new pair of the Celtic Gazelles, so for sale, no fucking wear them. Paul the Tim's cutting about with them on, so I says that fucking get Aye, so they
Oh,
get
he'll be
that
on
bag.
to you. Fuck, when he really hear him
Aye.
when he's easy.
No,
Yeah,
love me,
Paul the Tim and Magoo, man.
Davy Moyes, fucking
I hear.
unbelievable.
We need to explain that to me.
That was quality, wasn't it? Well,
That
do you know
would
what?
be the best prank ever.
It started off with, right, so I'll tell you the story, right? So it started off with me. So Paul's messaged me. All right, Jason, you get any cut? Give me a second. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Hi. So, anyway, Paul sent me a message. All right, Jason, have you any contacts to get hold of Davy Moyes? I'm like, straight away, right? I could have fucking done something, right? Blah, blah. Oh, excuse me. That's fucking cold, man. I'm like, Paul, sorry, mate, no, because they've been fucking hassle. Do you know what I mean? He was wanting a message for Jim Ward for his 80th, right? Jim's a fucking quality Celtic fan, never, but I'm like, I need to get through folk and all that and then get it all sorted. I'm like, I can't be bothered. This is Paul. I haven't, mate, I'm awfully sorry. Which I didn't. He's like, no problem. So he's went to Magoo. So Magoo's messaged me. Aye, that's where his problems. But any cunt going to Magoo for anything.
You'd expect what's coming.
Unless he's your fucking proper mate and you fucking... me and Lee were on a chat with him, right? You don't open any videos up that he posts on it. You know the way to deal with him, right? There's a certain way. There's a decorum for a relationship with Magoo, right? And you need to know what you're doing. So Paul's like, Magoo's straight on to me. Did you tell fucking the Tim to come to me for Davy Moyes? I'm like, did I fuck? I just tell him fucking, I didn't have a contact. And he's fucking contacted me. He says, you'll fucking regret this. I'm like, right. He's like, I've got a Lux mobile that I don't use. So he says, I'm going to get the WhatsApp on it. I'm going to change all the photo to Davy Moyes and I'm going to play this one. So he keeps sending me the text he's doing with Paul. Next thing he's like, all right, I'll send you Davy's number, but you better not fucking hold it up to him. Paul, I promise I won't. So next thing he's changed the avatar on his WhatsApp, his What's Mobile to fucking some Everett thing. So Paul's texted, hi there, is that Davy? Oh, yes. Is this Paul? I've been waiting, you contacted me. Stephen said you were going to contact me. Oh, hi, Davy. It's just a good... Oh, no problem at all. He told him the Jim Ward, no problem at all. Right, so then he started in daft conversation. He says, Paul, obviously, I've got no problem doing this at all, but he says, make sure you make a donation to Everton in the community, please. Oh, no problem. I'll do that. No bother. He says, much appreciated. He says, I'll get the message done. I'll get it done and send it over the next few days. So Magoo's waited. He's went on to Amazon for a Davy Moyes face mask, and it's fucking arrived. And he's stunned. He's getting videoed.
The Everton scarf.
He's got the Everton scarf on with the Davy Moyes face mask, and he's just went like, hello, Jim. You're a good Celtic man. Davy Moyes, Everton Football Club here. We just hope you have a great 80th. And this was sent to Paul the Tim. All the best, Jim, and I wish you all the best. And just fucking cut off. He stormed in the tracksuit with the Davy Moyes face mask and the Everton scarf. He'd been doing it for about a week and a half. Fucking winding the right up.
Genius. Fucking genius.
It's genius.
And the worst part about it is...
He didn't change his voice. He didn't do just went, hello.
I did it for fucking just says, hello. Hello, Jim. He was addressing Jim Ward when he was there. Oh, it was brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, my goose fucking some man for the wind-ups. He plays the long game and all, do you know what I mean? See if you hang fucking, he's constantly.
He sits tight.
You run him very, very well to trust him.
Oh, the thing is, he's got heart of gold, right? He's proper, but he just loves a wind-up, you know, constantly. I mean, fucking, you were there, Liam, that one in fucking Madrid. Minding our digs in Madrid. I've crashed out on the couch. Next thing, he's fucking
the bread.
He's cut up a loaf and put it all over me. And there's some fucking website like Football Away Days or something like that on Facebook and fucking Instagram and all that. Next thing, I'm fucking a million views or something. Me lying there with a fucking loaf all over me. You fucking cunt. Our Joe got my belter in Bergamo at the fucking Atalanta away game. Fucking Joe went to the toilet and fucking folded through, so he got rid of the old scans, put them in my goose bag. I could get him with him. About 2 days later, he's on the fucking text chat. There's the fucking monkey bash. Oh fuck! I could write a book about fucking some of this
Oh
stuff.
fuck! We better leave that as the last public thing we say about Goose on. Fuck me.
Maybe see our Joe will be looking very shudder for the rest of his days, man. He'll get him back. There'll be a belter. There'll be a belter coming down the road one day.
Oh sweet Jesus! Oh, oh my god, that was funny. Oh fuck! Right, folks, are we done?
We're done.
The fuck, I'm way here to fuck.
Done.
Fall into something.
I'm the same. I ain't gonna fucking wrap it.
Fuck, just pulled an arc can. There we go.
And
Monday
folks,
special. Fuck me.
Listen, happy Christmas to everybody. We appreciate everybody that listens to this podcast.
Yeah.
We don't know what's wrong with us. The nations keep going back. But we appreciate it all. Hope everybody has a great Christmas. You've managed to give many people a Christmas that they weren't going to have. And just good vibes. Hail. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody. All the best.
Yeah.
No luck, Holiday Eve.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Have a good one, team.